The Craft Nabisco, the biggest event here in the Valley this weekend. For years, of course, it was known as the Dinah Shore, who passed away back in 1994. As News Channel 3's Bianca Ray reports, while her name isn't on the tournament any longer, her legacy lives on here in the Coachella Valley and for the LPGA and its first major of the year.
Most of you have driven down this street before and probably have heard of the girl parties named after her. But do you know exactly who Dinah Shore was?
I do not.
I believe she would be a TV personality from many years ago.
Good guess, that's correct. Is that the extent of what you know about her?
That's pretty much it.
Honestly, the only thing I know is from driving on the street many times to get to this location. So it seems like a pretty famous person, but I don't know much.
Pretty famous? That's an understatement. We sat down with someone who knows a lot about Dinah Shore.
She was a little southern gal with a great voice.
You just have to touch my cup.
Who became a well-known recording artist, and then her Dinah Shore television show was one of the biggest shows on television.
The Dinah Shore Show, and here she is now.
She got her first TV show, The Dinah Shore Show, in 1951, and she later hosted 2 more talk shows. And of course, she and Burt Reynolds made headlines with their romance in the 1970s.
She, like I said, essentially was the first cougar because he was 20 years her junior.
Correct, yeah, but it was a big love affair that got, publicity in the papers all the time and the magazines. So there was no way at that time, if you were around at that time and an adult, that you wouldn't know about Dinah Shore.
But thousands of young people not around at that time come to the desert for the Craft Nabisco and for the Dinah Shore girl parties, but some don't know the woman behind it all.
It is the Dinah Shore, which is what the tournament used to be called. Before it went back to the name Craft Nabisco, it was the Dinah Shore. Everybody referred to the golf tournament as the Dinah Shore.
It might not be their fault, though.
In a way, you can't blame them because there's no mention of Dinah Shore when the publicity comes out about the tournament. They dropped her name, they dropped the whole thing. They did not do what the Humana has done, which is to at least keep a reference to Bob Hope.
But people who loved her and followed her career keep her legacy alive.
It's a sad part of life. The people who are very famous, then long after they're gone, naturally the younger generation doesn't know who they are because she was a very big star.
And younger generations will always see her name around town. Bianca Ray, News Channel 3, Rancho Mirage.